Hello, it's me. So happy Friday. Um, what to talk about today? Well, frankly, there's so much. There's so much. The British government have roundly ignored the 2,700,000 at the last count petition to dissuade the government to introduce digital IDs. They published a response this morning saying that they were just going to go ahead with it. Democracy, eh? In gaming, for those of you who are into gaming, old gamers like myself, Xbox have just raised prices again. Now, to provide a bit of context, this generation of Xboxes and PlayStations has been the most rocky. It's had peaks, it's had large troughs. But the thing that has marked this generation has been the price hikes, namely for the consoles themselves being released at a certain price, which everyone thought they must be losing money on those. And they must have been, because there have been a couple of price hikes for both main console providers since release a few years ago. But it's not the only expense that's being incurred, of course. There are subscriptions to use the service, primarily. And in Xbox's case, they've just raised the prices. And everyone in the gaming community is literally just kicking Xbox in the balls. And they apparently have released a statement, I've not seen it yet, which is I would imagine it's a very corporate-led statement, and it's giving the users of its services the big finger. I may do a video about that on the gaming channel. I don't know. Palantir, if you look to my left, Palantir will not be participating in the UK's digital ID rollout, I'm assuming it says. God knows why they backed out. Could it be public perception? If they've backed out, it will be a subsidiary of Palantir that does this. They will, as I speak, they will be forming a new company. And they will be hiding any ties to Palantir. It's too lucrative a contract to not do in association with Tony Blair's son, Ewan Blair's company. Is it what's it called? Is it called Meta Reality? Something? I don't know. I can't keep up, frankly. Storm Amy. Storm Amy's a thing. We asked Starmer's MPs about Gaza. They ran away. Now, in all fairness, I'd probably run away too. They're gaslighting us again. The ex-British Army PAS 49. That might be a reference to the fact that the British mainstream media here have, in record time, announced this as a terror attack against the Jewish individuals who were deplorably attacked, stabbed at the mosque in Manchester. And I read something earlier on, or rather I saw a headline, two of the three people shot, or two people who were shot at the synagogue were shot by the British police, the armed police service. I mean, it does really sound like it's all falling apart, doesn't it? Trump speaks calm, humiliated. Well, calm's being humiliated on a daily basis at this point. But like a good politician, he is just toughing it out. He's turning one cheek after another. And just brazenly walking it off. Every Marxist sect explained. Marxist, communist. Communism can work, but not if there's a human involved, it seems. You have to have somebody in charge who has no ego, who doesn't seek power, who is then able to appoint an entire government who also have no ego and no power and just want the best for their citizens. They want to take care of everyone. That's the ideal of communism. But we've not seen it yet on the planet. It's being torn apart. It's being corrupted. It's being abused in the worst possible ways, as history tells us. Everyone is talking about this. Yep, old Benjamin Netanyahu. Maybe that's how we should start pronouncing his surname. Benjamin. Oh my God, Benjamin Netanyahu. It's just occurred to me the end of his name has the word Yahoo in it. Meeting with influencers to try and put a more positive spin on the face of Israel and or Zionism. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. More no to digital ID. Brits are not happy. This is a new one for me. An aerial view of an LA refinery. That looks bad. Israeli spyware on your phone. Irremovable Israeli spyware on your phone. I have no idea. I wouldn't buy. It's App Cloud. Samsung. Right. Okay. So, no, wouldn't buy a Samsung phone. No, because I don't want any spyware on my phone, and I do whatever I can to remove that. As paltry as that sounds. This is a funny headline. Met Police may crack down on Freemasons. I thought the Met Police management hierarchy were Freemasons. I thought you had to be a Freemason to get the promotion. All the, all that kind of stuff. Oh, I mean, Labour exposed, committee in shock as what? As what? Another disaster, another scandal? Don't we have enough of that already? Haven't we had enough of that already? 30 years of the most corrupt political parties in the UK, and there have been some corrupt political parties. But it's never been more openly viewable, more openly available than it is now. I don't know what it's like in your country, but in this country, British politicians of every stripe just don't care. They regard themselves as the new royalty. After all, they've built a system that makes them ostensibly untouchable by the law. Police crackdown, when does this end? Yes, I saw a little bit on this. That chap, when you look at the black belt barrister window, you see there's a chap on the right being spoken to by two officers, and Daniel Shensmith in left of frame there. Cracking channel, go over there and learn some things, because I did. He's got a megaphone, a loudhailer, and he's preaching the gospel. I'm not particularly religious myself. I grew up in a Roman Catholic family. I think I may have mentioned this before. So I was subjected to religion, if you like, if I can say that. But apparently they received complaints. But we are not allowed to know, if you're in the position this chap is in, who the complainants are. So were there any complaints? Really? Interesting thought. Maybe do some research. You might learn something as I did. We can go on. Miliband, that's Ed Miliband. They're calling for him to be sacked. The man's unsackable. He keeps coming back. Starmer exposed. Again? Jeremy Corbyn interview. We can go on. We can literally go on. We live in interesting times. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, this is me signing off. Do look after yourselves.